Hey guys, this is Voltron 101. Today we are going to talk about a very important event that's coming up here in a few months, and I call it the bullseye. This is a very significant bullseye. A lot of people put up different ones have put up, their charts, their graphs, like the blood moons on certain days and all this kind of stuff. But I found something. I'm not complicated like that. I don't have my mind's not like that. But the Lord gave this to me. I've shared this before, but I'm going to really going to drive it home here. We are right now in a season of the bullseye, and what do I mean by that? Well, Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah this year, which is the Feast of Trumpets. It's the head of the year. It's the start of the new year. It is the end of the year. They call it the head of the year. It's the religious New Year's, the end of the year. So Rosh Hashanah is huge. And I got videos up on my channel. You can investigate how very significant Rosh Hashanah is, the Feast of Trumpets. They blow 100 trumpets on during the Feast of Trumpets, and it's a 2-day feast from the 25th to the 27th. And it's the only feast out of the 7 that they don't know the day, the hour of, because it starts when they see the sliver of the moon. And there's 2 witnesses that watch for it, and they're dressed in white. And the high priest is called the thief in the night. He will come in the night and light your clothes on fire if he catches you asleep. So you don't want to be found naked. There's so much in the Rosh Hashanah that it blows your mind how it points towards the rapture of the church, the beginning of the last 7 years, the Great Tribulation, or we're in the middle of the Great Tribulation. Nobody really knows because of different things that have been going on. I have to be careful what I say here, but this is very significant. These dates, September. This is the Chabad.org. I'll leave a link here. It's easy to find this stuff. Just do a Google search. But Rosh Hashanah starts on September 25th to the 27th. And so many people say, we don't know the day of the rapture. We don't know the day of the rapture. We don't know the day or the hour. Well, that's Rosh Hashanah, because you don't know the day or the hour of this feast. And I believe that the Lord is giving us clues. In Matthew 24 and in different places, the Lord gives us, Luke, and Mark give us basically different points of view. It's like a clue. It's like a treasure map. And the Lord has given us clues, and Paul was giving us clues. The last trump, that is Rosh Hashanah, the last trump. There's 100 blasts, and the 100th blast is called the last trump. There's so much in this, it blows the mind. This is when King David was crowned king on Rosh Hashanah. This is when they crown kings. This is when they have marriages. It's on Rosh Hashanah. It's a great feast to have. It's a huge feast time. So the reason why I call it bullseye, because catch these dates, 25th to the 27th. And right now, this is again the Chabad. This is the sabbatical year, 5782, it started September 7th, 2021, and it ends, check that date out, 26. It's exactly in the middle of Rosh Hashanah. Is that a coincidence? Remember, this is Jewish. This is a Jewish calendar. This fits perfectly on our calendar, showing us this is the bullseye. The 26th is the bullseye. And it's just when the rapture is going to happen. I'm not setting a date, but this is a huge time to be watching. And I'm not prophesying, thus saith the Lord, 1988, there's 88 reasons why. No. Even with the 88 reasons, there was some truth in that. But Howard Camping, I think his name was. But I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is I'm not pulling this out of a hat. This is the Chabad. This is the 26th, the sabbatical year, the 50th year. When the 26th, the sabbatical year ends, the 27th is when the next 7 years starts. Great Tribulation, the Super Shemitah, like Jonathan Kahn, another big Jonathan Kahn guy, but that's one of the things only thing he got right. He got the date off, all that. I think that was all by design. If you see a picture of him now, he's not looking good. But anyway, I won't talk about that. But I'm just saying, that there's some truth there. We got to eat the meat, spit out the bones. 25th to the 27th. The sabbatical year ends on the 26th. So what's going to happen? Right now, there is a third Temple Mount war brewing right now. I just reported that they are putting 50 more guards. Jordan is putting 50 more guards there on the Temple Mount because they repel any attack, any movement of the Jews onto the Temple Mount. They want to push them off, but this is very significant. The 26th, the year following the destruction of the Second Temple, was the first year of the 7 sabbatical year. We continue. See, they are counting this perfectly. So this falls perfectly with the Jewish calendar, the 26th. Bullseye. This is bullseye. Is this when we fly? Could this be? I'm not saying it is, but could this be the rapture date here? The 26th. Are we raptured out of here on the 26th, exactly in the middle of Rosh Hashanah? Is that what the Lord's showing us here? I don't know, man. It's a bullseye for a reason. Is that the reason? Remember, the sons of the prophets knew when Elijah was going to be raptured. So did Elijah. They knew the day that he was going to be raptured. Is this the rapture date here? September 26th. I'm not saying it is, but it's very, it's a bullseye there for a reason. What do you guys think? Comment below. I'm not prophesying if this comes and goes, but I'm not afraid. I'm not here to be popular. I'm not here to please you, to try to, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not a hireling. I'm not hired. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to give you the truth. I'm here to report on the truth. I don't care if you like it or not. It's September 26th, the rapture day, exactly in the middle of Feast of Trumpets, Rosh Hashanah. That's exactly in the middle. The bullseye is at the rapture day, the 26th. Well, it's a high time to be watching, whether it's the rapture or not, because the sabbatical year ends on this day. Rosh Hashanah ends the year, and we start the next 7 years on the 27th right here, guys. So is this when we fly? The 26th? Look at the world. Look how everything is rushing towards the mark of the beast right now. Look how everything is rushing towards famine, towards shortages, towards all kind of things that are happening in the world right now. We're seeing the last 7 years, good years, slowly coming to an end, and we're seeing the next 7 worst years, which starts on the 27th here, which fits perfectly in the bullseye. Fits perfectly here, guys. We need to be awake. We need to quit being afraid to tell the truth that Jesus could come here on the 26th. I'm not afraid. I don't care if you call me a false prophet. I don't care if I'm a date set. I'm not setting a date, but this date is huge. I'm setting a date to be watching right here. We need to be watching for this date right here. It's very huge, and it could very well possibly be when Jesus raptures his church out of here, because it's a bullseye. It's perfectly in the middle of Rosh Hashanah, which is the next feast to be fulfilled on its day. The first 4 spring feasts were fulfilled on their days. The next one is Rosh Hashanah on the menorah. This is huge, guys. This is huge. Please share this video, and we need to be ready. Right now we have just a few months. We're rushing towards some really crazy stuff right now in the world. And why? Because I believe, the devil knows exactly when Jesus is coming back. He knows exactly when he can see him in heaven. He's in heaven, right? He hasn't been cast out of heaven yet, so he knows everything is going on there. He knows the plan. So why can't we, right? So anyway, guys, this is a huge heads up. And if you want to blast me about setting a date, that's fine. I'm setting a date to be watching here. And this is a huge, massive, this is the biggest date, I think, in a decade here since 2014, especially 2015, to be watching for Jesus to harpazo, to snatch his spotless bride off the earth. So anyway, guys, this is a huge heads up. Please get into the ark of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, because the Titanic, the world is sinking slowly, and we're rushing right now towards this date right now. We're rushing towards the end, which is the 27th, which starts the next 7 years, the worst years. We can see it right now, guys. So, all right, love you. God bless you. I'll cover the precious blood of Jesus. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.